Vande Priyam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaratam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaratam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Friends, yoga is mastery over the mind. Who is the master? Myself. How to master the mind? Krishna asks Arjuna, control the mind. You are a Mahabaho, a man of strength. You are a person of strong willpower. You are highly enthusiastic. You are dynamic. You are agile. You are strong. You are very, very vibrant. Come on, stop it. Control the mind. Then Arjuna says, true, Krishna, but Chanchalam hi manah Krishna. It is moving. Chanchalam means moving always. It is not steady. It is not stable. It is not quiet at a particular place. It is always moving. When the hand is shivering and you hold the needle, how can you put the thread into it? The needle is moving, the finger is moving, and your thread cannot enter into the eye of the needle. It is moving. Our mind control it. Chanchalam hi manah Krishna. Krishna, my mind, manaha, chanchalam. It is moving. Then Krishna gives the reply. True. Asamsayam mahabaho. Samsaya means doubt. Asamsayam, no doubt what you say is true. Mahabaho, you great man, you strong Arjun. Asamsayam mahabaho. Mano durnigraham chalam. Manas, mind, mana. Durnigraham. Nigraham is to control. Durnigraham, very difficult to control. It is not impossible, but it is difficult. You can control it. How? Abhyasena tu kaunteya. By practice. You practice it every day, you can control it. That's what Krishna says. The entire Bhagavad Gita is to control the mind, and there are various ways suggested for the practice. Number one, suppression. Suppression of the mind. How? With a strong hand, heavy shoes, press it under your foot, and it will be lying under your feet. It cannot move. Example, one day, Ravana's mother, Kaikasi, called Ravana. His wife, Mandodari, called Ravana. Both the ladies summoned Ravana, and this Ravana went to the two ladies. They said, my dear husband, Mandodari said, my dear son, Kaikasi said, on Mount Kailas, Lord Shiva is present. He has started a new mall, shop. The speciality is, till the 1st of July 2019, 5 o'clock, he is giving freely everything. In Lanka, good rice is not available. Divine grace is not available. Shiva is giving freely rice, grace. You go there. Today is 12th of June. By 1st July, he will close the shop. Go urgently. Bring plenty of rice, abundant grace. Then Ravana said, Ma, I shall get. My dear wife, I shall fulfill your desire. Strong desire to fulfill the wish of mother, fulfill the wish of the wife. He took the two-wheeler How do you bring better rice? I will take the gunny bag with me. How do you bring the grapes? I will take another gunny bag. Both the gunny bags were there. He started his two-wheeler, Royal Enfield, from a scooter from Lanka, and he was going straight, not looking this side, that side, because within 20 days, today is 12th, 18 days only left, July 1st, evening 5 o'clock, Shiva will wind up the shop. Before that you should reach, you should get the grapes, you should get the rice, proceed. He did not look at the right side, left side, he looked straight from Lanka. He went to the top of Mount Kailash and he stood before Shiva. Sir, I have come well within the time, please give me grace and rice. Come on, take. He brought 2 gunny bags, filled them both with the Anugraha of Lord Shiva and the rice of Nellore, Basmati rice. He brought. Now, return journey, there is no urgency. There is no time limit. There is no compulsion that he should reach Lanka before such and such a date. For coming to S-VYASA, June 1st. For returning, 30th June, we can go to Mysore, see Chamundishwari Hills, and then Vrindavan Gardens, go for sightseeing in Bangalore. Slowly by the 5th or 6th or 7th of July we can go. Return journey, there is no specification. While going, there is a compulsion. March 12th examination. Aircraft, the departure is such and such a time. You will have to catch it. Your son or daughter or mother or father is urgently to be seen, sick. You will miss the flight, fear. You have to see the sun, desire. You should go to Shiva, desire. Win the grace, win the right, desire. If you go late, you will miss, fear of missing. Desire on one side, fear on another side, will make the mind concentrate. You will proceed. Now Ravana went to Kailash, got rice, got grace. Now while returning, he came to Kashmir first. Slow. What is the hurry? No worry, no problem. And there in Kashmir, he looked this side and that side. While going, he did not see. When he looked at this side and that side, beautiful girls, rosy cheeks, he stopped the vehicle. He went behind a girl. If she agreed well and good, she enjoyed her company. If not, he forced her. Next, another state. While going, he took only 18 days. There is time compulsion. Strong desire, fear of missing the opportunity. Therefore, while going to the airport, you will miss the flight. And you have to see your son in US. If the flight is missed, you cannot reach the destination. There is compulsion. This is the one method. You suppress your mind so that it goes straight to the destination. While returning leisurely, he took only 18 days to go to Mount Kailash. While returning slowly, one state after another state, all types of beautiful girls, hotels, bars, picnics, excursions. He enjoyed and came to Lanka 6 months later. Wife was waiting, mother was waiting. My dear son, my dear husband, have you brought rice and grace? Oh, yes, I have brought. Where are they? Gunny bag. Where are the gunny bags? Near the scooter. Mandodari ran, Kaikasi ran to see the bags. They are empty. What happened to the bags? There is a hole at the bottom. All the rice for 6 months it was going out, it got fizzled out. All your tapasya is useless. All the rice went out, all the grace got out. Ravana is a Shiva Bhakta. He did tapasya, no doubt. He won the boons of Lord Shiva, Brahma, no doubt. But he was unable to retain that concentrated mind. He was unable to sustain that mind. It got fizzled out. And the fellow, through that small hole of kama, diversion, everything got drained away. The fellow died. All his tapasya did not come to his rescue. In the modern days, many people go to Sabrimala. 40 days, rigorous vratam. They don't shave, they wear black clothes, they sleep on the floor. They are strict in vegetarianism, they don't drink, they don't smoke. 40th day they go to Sabrimala, see the God, finish. As soon as they come out, take the bottle, drink, smoke, eat. And what is the purpose? Ravana, when he died on the battlefield, Mandodari came and wept. My dear husband, Rama did not kill you. Sita did not kill you. Your karma killed you. Karma is like a serpent. It's like a snake. You pressed it under your foot. It was waiting for an opportunity. When the foot is a little weak, the serpent comes up, bites, and you are killed. Suppression of the mind is dangerous. It is waiting for an opportunity. Till the examinations are over. Till the S-VYASA is over. Till the marriage is over. Till the darshan is over. Somehow you control the mind, suppress it. The moment the purpose is fulfilled, the serpent comes out, the mind comes out, it bites. Krishna says, be very careful with suppression. It is like pressing the cobra down under your foot. It is highly disastrous. If the foot is a little weak, it comes up, springs up, and it bites you. Suppression of the mind is one method. 2. Diversion of the mind. You allow the mind to get engaged in some activity or other. Short-term goals, long-term goals. What is the short-term goal? Till 8 o'clock, Maitrimilan. Engage the mind. Between 8 and 8:30, you take food. Don't divert your attention. You have a strict timetable for the 24 hours short-term goals. Before this evening, you complete this essay, this assignment, you memorize this. Like that, frequently the mind should be given work after work after work after work so that it does not go away. Divert the mind to a scheduled activity. Example, a man did tapasya. Brahma came. What do you want? I want a very good servant, sir. What type of servant? Whatever I say, the servant must do. Oh yes, I shall give you. A huge titan, a devil, a demon was granted. Brahma said, be very careful. You must be engaging the devil always. Work after work you should give. If you don't give the work, it will eat you away. It will beat you. Remember that. Then, very simple, sir. I can give work after work. He looked at the demon. Construct a beautiful mansion. Half a second, the whole mansion is ready. I want food. Western, eastern, northern, southern. Food was ready. Before it eats, again the devil must be engaged. Otherwise, it will eat you away. I want a beautiful girl. She was brought. He was unable to eat, he was unable to talk, work after work after work. Then the man thought, The best way to engage this devil is, he saw a street dog. Its tail is curled up. He called the devil. Yes. See the dog? Yes. You hold the dog's tail and keep it straight. The devil went, held the dog's tail. It was straight. He released. It got curled. We do that. Mind should be engaged always, diverted always. First stage, it is difficult suppression, keep it under your foot. Second, constantly, if you hold it tight, it will bark and bite. If you hold it loose, it will curl back. How long can you hold it with the left hand? You change the hand, change left to right to left. Always mind should be given engagement. Short-term goal, long-term goal. Short-term goal, long-term goal. Long-term goal, you should become the President of India. Short-term goal, I must attend the Maitrimilan, I must take food, I must take bath. 24 hours you have a very busy schedule in which you are very tightly engaged, not allowing the mind to be loose. This is the second one. First is suppression, second is diversion. Both are advantages, both are disadvantages. In the diversion, you cannot think of God. You cannot think of your goals. Every minute your mind is engaged in tightening the dog's tail. It curls back. Society is like a dog's tail. Every time you do the work, it is straight. Next minute it gets curled up. There are people who shave. By the time you complete the right shave and you come again, it grows. Like the hair. It is very, very difficult to constantly engage the mind in activities by diverting it. 3. Sublimation. Let the mind fly. Poets, artists, thinkers, singers, writers, novelists, they fly in the skies. Sublimation, looking at the cloud, Vishnu, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Nama, association of ideas, all the 24 hours, mind is flying. Look at your classmate and then close your eyes in your room. Imagine the beauty of the girl's face. 24 hours, you can be floating in your imagination, divine, sublime, holy, grand. In your own world of imagination you will live. You do not know anything about the house. It is like a kite. Kite is flying in the sky. And it is moving just above. Sometimes it will be steady. The thread is in your hand. And you hold it. How long can the kite be flying in the heights? How about hunger? How about wife's scoldings? How about coffee? How about the practical problems? And then the kite has to be left and it will fall. You cannot be always in a world of imagination. You cannot be always flying in poetic heights. You cannot be always dreaming of your girlfriend. This is sublimation. First is suppression. Second is diversion. Third is sublimation. Fourth, and this is observation. Every method has an advantage, has a disadvantage. In suppression, the serpent may bite, but it is Raja Yoga. You have the strong willpower. You will not keep the foot unsteady. You will keep it always under tight grip. Never will you leave it. Raja's command. And in the second one, it is karma yoga, action after action after action, work after work after work. You go on engaging in the mind, always never give it rest. When one work is completed, another work is ready. The mind is constantly engaged in various diverse activities. Third one, except for the small things, you live always in poetic heights. A philosopher. Wives will be complaining, my husband always is a dreamer, sir, he will not think of the house at all. There are many such dreamers. And Subramanya Bharatiya of Tamil Nadu, he was always in his poetic heights, always imagining, always writing songs. One day, there was no food for several days. His wife, a poor lady, went to a neighbor's house, brought a little rice. And poet Subramanya Bharatiya came, he looked at his wife cleaning the rice for preparing food. When he looked at the rice, he got imagination. Took that rice, he flew into the heights of the sky, birds. You birds, ha for me, please come, here is rice. That day's food is also. They live in poverty. They fly in imagination. There are several such people. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa never thought of cancer. He was sublimating his mind, his feet, his mind, his heart. Everything was absorbed in divinity. This is the sublimation. Very great devotees. Bhaktas. First is Raja Yoga, tight grip. Second is Karma Yoga, where you divert your attention, engage your mind in various activities, goal after goal after goal, work after work after work. And third is your divine dispensation, always flying in the heights, Chaitanya Prabhu. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. There are many devotees, they have never come to the world at all. They are never worried of the problems of the day at all. They were engrossed in the ethereal heights, flying into the poetic ecstasies, enjoying the divine bliss. That was the glory of sublimation. Whichever is applicable to you, that you follow. There are disadvantages. The serpent may bite, the dog's tail may curl back, and the kite's thread may be cut. Fourth one, observation. When you sit in meditation, keep the head, neck, spine, samankaya siro grivam. Grivam means the neck, siras, and the body all in straight line. Then what is it you do? Observe. What? Movement of the mind. You find the snake. You go on blowing, it will be looking. Hold the torch on its face, it will not, it will be looking. Always be looking at, observing it. Bangalore City Railway Station is a very busy station. And there is a pickpocket. He comes to the platform, cuts the pockets, takes the money, is the mischievous mind stealing the rich people's peace, money. All the people formed an association, made a complaint to the station master useless, railway minister useless, and then they proceeded to the Prime Minister. He appointed one strong IPS officer trained in Scotland Yard. He asked the IPS officer, Bangalore is an important place for us to establish our glory. See to it that the platform in Bangalore Majestic Station is kept calm, steady, cool, without any mischief of the thieves. The police officer came to Delhi Balm Airport, and here the thief is very intelligent. He drew the pen picture, computer picture of the IPS officer. That IPS officer, police officer is equally intelligent. Sitting in Delhi, he was able to draw the picture of the thief. He came to Bangalore. He went straight to Majestic railway station. He was stationed on the foot overbridge. He held his hands, spotted out the thief, and he was looking at the thief. The thief looked at the police officer. Each is looking at the other person. You sit in meditation, look at the mind. Mind is mischievous, it is stealing. When you look, it won't steal. The police officer is looking how to commit the theft. Police officer is ready to catch the thief red-handed. The thief is waiting for an opportunity. When he is less alert, he wanted to commit the theft. Police was looking at the thief, thief was looking at the police officer. One day, no theft. The vigilance officer in the examination hall is very strictly looking, no happy. The cat is being observed, it cannot drink milk. The thief is being stared, he cannot commit the theft. Mind is like that. You go on looking at it. One day over, no theft. Second day over, no theft. 1 week over, no theft. Thief was looking at the police officer. Police officer is looking at the thief, and both were looking at each other, waiting for the opportunity to commit the theft, waiting for the opportunity to catch the thief. 7 days. The thief's wife said, "You useless fellow, I married you because you are bringing money every day. 7 days ho gaya, you have not brought any money. I will not live with you. Please give me 1 week more time." Second week also no theft, because police officer is very alert. After 15 days or 1 month, no food in the house of the thief. He told, as long as that fellow policeman is present in the railway station, I cannot commit the theft. We shall leave the way this platform, we shall go to cantonment. Majestic railway station is now free from the thief. All the passengers are very, very happy. No thefts are 1 month free, 1 year free. And then Prime Minister Modi wrote a letter to the IPS man. What work do you have, fellow there? There is no thief, there is no theft. Majestic railway station is very calm. You are also transferred. Now mind is the platform Majestic. It has the mischievous fellow, a part of the mind, observing fellow, another part of the mind. The movement of the mind, mischievous mind, is arrested by the vigilant mind. Both the parts are okay. They have left the platform. Now we enjoy the calmness of mind. What is the fourth method? Observe. You can practically do it today. You just sit, look at the mind, come on, thoughts. What thought? Thought won't come. When you are less alert, a thought comes. Don't come. Again it goes away. When you practice this observation, when you keenly look at the thoughts are afraid. They won't come. When they don't come, you need not look at it anymore. And then the calmness exists in the mind. Platform is peaceful, steady, and that is observation. According to the aptitude and ability of each individual, you may take suppression, you may take diversion, you may take sublimation, or you may take to observation. Whatever may be the method, the ultimate is thoughtlessness and calmness. Why do we feel fresh in the morning after sleep? Mind is at rest. Mind has no thoughts. When there are no thoughts in the mind, when the mischievous mind is absent, silent, and it is sleeping, we feel fresh. If you are able to sit 2 minutes without thought, it is equivalent to 6 hours of sleep. Such freshness. Yogis don't sleep, they just silence the mind by observation. having come to Prashanti, let us practice some methods to silence the mind. Slow down as you please, control it as you please, be moderate, balanced as you please, don't react. All these methods are okay, but mind ultimately is to be. The class today is follow either suppression or diversion or sublimation, and the fourth one is observation. Let us be successful in making the mind peaceful. Yoga is to be always peaceful, calm. Sri Krishna is like that. Let us meditate on Sri Krishna.